How's it going? It's been 3 weeks, and I was on a roll. So what happened? I was doing RuneScape videos, and then suddenly everything stopped in March. Well, I've got a story for you today, and it's one that's still in progress. Let's jump a little bit back though. So I was on RuneScape back late last year playing Trailblazer League, and a little bit of RuneScape 3 doing some questing. I took a break until around middle of February. And then I came back because I saw the Azanadra quest was coming out, and I was very excited. So we live streamed that, and then I figured I'd catch up on some trim completionist stuff, like construction contracts, the mini quests that came out. I streamed those. They're on the channel. Then on March 4th, I was gonna do the Heartstealer quest on RuneScape 3. And I started the stream, went for about 15 minutes, and then I got logged out. And I was like, that's weird, I still have internet. Did anyone else get logged out? A bunch of people did get logged out. Okay, we'll just wait a little bit. We'll play some Scribble together. So we played Scribble on stream. A few hours went by and we were still not logged in. So I was like, we're just gonna call it. This isn't happening tonight. Eventually people could log in again, but one server bugged out, and it was the one I was on. See, earlier they were going to do a rollback because the servers crashed at 2:15 England time. They were gonna roll back 15 minutes, and they did that, and it was fine. Except for the server I was on and a bunch of other people. You see, instead of rolling us back 15 minutes, that server rolled us all the way back to the Stone Age. Sorry, I got a little bit enthusiastic there. No, so they straight up deleted the accounts. Some people were able to log in. 15-year-old accounts were logging in with all their stats wiped. Everything was at level 1, they were starting at the tutorial, they'd done nothing. Freaky stuff. Very freaky stuff. Imagine losing 15 to 20 years of progress. Absolutely insane. And Rainy was caught in the middle of this. So, F to pay respects for Rainy in the chat. No, so Jagex are like, this isn't good, we're gonna fix it, don't worry guys. 2 weeks go by with daily messages saying, we're working on it, thanks for your patience. That's, to sum it up, that's basically what they were saying. 2 weeks! You couldn't log in at all. It just would say your account is frozen at the moment. 2 weeks. There's never been a situation in the 18 or 19 years I've been playing RuneScape that has happened. Never once. So you know this was really, really bad. Okay, so back on track. 2 weeks have gone by. They're like, we have a solution. Telemetry data. A word I had never heard before in my entire life. So telemetry data, as they describe it, is like server update logs, kind of. So your account is sending updates to the server. It's sending these receipts. That's basically what they compared it to. There's these receipts that your account is sending to the server saying like, okay, he got this item, you got this item, you got this item. These things changed. So they've got that. Don't worry, they're gonna fix it. They've also managed to salvage a backup from February 4th. So we know that the accounts are at least safe minus a month. So that's not that bad, considering 15 years of progress. The downside, though, is that 1 month was during Double XP weekend, and a lot of people got a lot of experience during that. And me, the idiot that I am, decided to come back in February and get mixed up in all of this. So we're in 3 weeks now. They're currently restoring accounts. They've got this beta going where people get invited into it to check out their accounts and see if it's fine. It's looking like it's going to go into 4 weeks at least, because of bugs that they've been finding. For the most part, everything seems to be fine. The experience has been added to the accounts, the banks seem to be fine, the money seems to be fine, so all of that is good. The struggling points at the moment, as of making this video, seem to be player-owned farms with the animals not necessarily being completely right. Invention things are having a lot of issues with like weapon perks and armor perks. Some items are missing weapon experience or item experience in general. Some bonds aren't being added properly, so if you bought a bond between February and March, that might have been lost. There was also something about keepsake keys and keepsake items not being saved properly, but that's basically where we're at the moment. I don't know when I'll be able to log into Rainy still. They've been holding back content updates, like there's a new boss that's supposed to be coming out, but it's been delayed for 3 weeks now, I think. Don't know if they'll be done by the time the Easter holiday event is gone, but we'll see. They've briefly mentioned some kind of compensation for the players that are affected by this, but they've not really said anything about what the compensation is, so we don't really know anything about it. But that's the situation at the moment. That's why there's been no content, I guess, and no RuneScape stuff, because I've not been able to get on the game. For 2 weeks I could log on to Old School, but ever since they started restoring accounts, I've not been able to log on to Old School either. But other than that, what have you guys been up to recently? Have you been playing RuneScape, or moved to some other game, or just play lots of games now? Leave that in comments below, I'd like to know what you guys are up to. Around the middle of last year, I picked up Guild Wars 2 again. Very good combat, and you level up by exploring, so exploring is kind of the grind, but it doesn't really feel grindy. The game is 9 years old at this point, so there's a huge fully voice-acted story about dragons destroying the world, so I'd highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Tons and tons to do as well. It's not pay to win. There's tons of cosmetics you can buy though. You can spend money to get some gold in game, but that's mainly for cosmetic unlocks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And late last year, when I wasn't playing Trailblazer League, I started playing a game called Genshin Impact. It's an action RPG with anime art style, and you use different elements in combat like fire and ice. But I think the big seller of the game is that it's completely free to play, and honestly it's crazy how big it is for a free game. It plays on PC, PlayStation, and phones, and I'm not sponsored, but I know it sounds like it. Nah, I just really like both these games. Like, if RuneScape were to vanish, Guild Wars 2 and Genshin Impact would be the things I'd be playing. But yeah, like I say, let me know in the comments what you guys have been up to. I was gonna wait with this video until I actually had Rainy back, but the next video I'm going to be posting in a few days kind of relies on this video being out already, because I kind of have to explain why RuneScape is kind of on hold at the moment. Actually, it's February's contest winner on my Discord. They got to pick a game for me to play on a video, and that is the video that's going up. It's already done, coming out in a few days. It's a very wacky golfing game. But I had a lot of fun with it, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It should be a good laugh. Until then, have a good one, and I'll see you later.